So it started understanding first. It started like I wanna be an artist using Arabic calligraphy. I don't know why, how, but I will not express anything without my identity. You know, like even whatever I wanna experiment or I wanna express, it has to be through my language and through whatever I learned through the Arabic calligraphy. And then I found some limitation, and then I had the need to add feelings to this static, beautiful, but yet it's so static and mathematical and logical. So I to make it more human, I felt it needed emotions. So then I started experimenting, understanding color. Even color got introduced to my work, not from the beginning, because for me to focus on Arabic form, black and white is perfect. This is all you need. Like even if for logos, if it works in black and white, it works in any color, like after. So for me, I've learned that from the school, and I remember that very well. So color for me, it didn't mean anything till later I started introducing and experimenting with the emotional connection with the colors and the expression, when I understood that more. And I started infusing my work with different forms, and that's the beauty of fine art. You would see there's a variety of, there's no limitation in how you would like to express your feelings. It's a vast space, and I'm just experimenting and curious. I only have one rule: if I've seen the work before, I'm not doing it. Hi, my name is Ghaleb Hawila. I'm an Arabic calligraphy artist from Lebanon. There's no one answer or one thing that inspires me the most. There's life, there's people, there's talks, there are colors, there are sky, sea. I'm super connected to water bodies, and especially the sea. Life around us is super inspiring. I can't answer like one thing that inspires me. It's everything around us. I didn't find myself within the classic calligraphy, because I found there's an elimination of emotion and expression in it, and somehow there will be a copying of great masters. Of course, I learned classic calligraphy with acclaimed masters, and it is the foundation of all my work. Everything I learned from it, and I spent years practicing and teaching classic. Even my work in the beginning was more influenced by Arabic calligraphy, and you would see more classical approach of Arabic calligraphy. However, from the beginning, I would say I was too halal for haram people, too haram for halal people. So for calligraphers, for classic calligraphers, I'm not doing calligraphy for them, because I'm breaking some rules, even though for non-calligraphers at all, for them I'm the calligraphy. You know what I mean? I'm working in calligraphy, but there are two separate words. So I thought I don't want separation. I'm an artist. I would like to express what I feel. I would like to share the knowledge that I pass through or I experience. And I believe we are all connected in a way when it comes to the depth of our emotional. I don't know if it's only emotional, but in our core, we are all similar. We are all similar, having maybe different kind of experience. I like to experiment, and it depends on the project, what type of message. Acrylic, for example, I use it because it's easier for me. It's easy to dry, and as a medium, it lasts long, so it's perfect for canvas. I use ink on paper. I use wood. I use also, for example, acrylic on walls, but I've experimented with glass, with ink on glass or acrylic on glass. I've worked a lot with silk screen. I've worked with metal, with wood. I'm very open to experiment with the tool. For me, the tool is just the way you are expressing yourself, and it gives a lot of limitation, but yet it gives a different vibe or feeling. So it sometimes it works along with the message. While working there are a lot of challenges. Of course, technically speaking, you get over it. You become faster. You become wiser in when it comes to the work, and you become technically better with time. You know, when it comes to art, it's never about how hard it is technically. Even though sometimes I would spend 1 month on an artwork, you would never hear an artist explaining about how hard the work is, because it is our muse and our enjoyment. You would hear an artist complaining about, I don't know, different life situations. However, our art is our prayer, our understanding of life, our muse, our peace of mind. Sometimes I get visions for some artworks, some others I don't. So what I do is I do digital sketches before there would be blank. I don't know what to do. So I would sketch, I change colors, I try different placements, different, I don't know, I play around digitally. So it's time efficient and resource efficient and easy to do on iPad or on softwares. It depends on the artwork. So each artwork would maybe need a different software. And the moment I start seeing it, I could tell it's there or not yet. I remember I had some commissions that took me around 3 months. It's not that I'm working for 3 months on it, but I'm developing it. It's the right moment. I don't know, I don't know everything, you know? For me personally, when I conduct workshops, there's something I would like them to learn. Of course, within the workshop, there are things that they're learning about, let's say calligraphy, or they're learning about creating some pieces, understanding composition, balance, color. There are some theoretical objectives that we take within the workshop, but in the core of the workshop, I'm trying to tell them, be unique. Working with Khawla Arts and Culture have been a pleasure to me. They gave me a beautiful platform, like number of my great shows with them, and it is because they gave me the freedom to express freely, and they believed in me. I really appreciated that, and since they believed in me, I had to work even harder to show them respect, because as a foundation, they have a mission and goal in the region, and one of their goals is to support artists. And one of our responsibilities as artists is to show the hard work and how truthful we are to our profession when someone gives us support. I'm always driven by something experimental, different, so I can test myself and think in a different way. Usually I'm thinking in an artwork or on a building, so it's a facade. When I'm working in a three-dimensional object, I'm thinking differently, though I'm implementing concepts that I've been working on lately, for example, that are recent to the show. For example, that one I worked on the concept of Ignorant Dervish, the artwork Ignorant Dervish, that was exhibited, and that was the fruit of the research of mapping ego. That was exhibited in Egypt, after that in Abu Dhabi, and at Abu Dhabi Art as well, next to acclaimed masters. Ignorant Dervish, which is a seeker of knowledge and wisdom that doesn't know that he is a seeker, and despite he has knowledge, he prefers to be ignorant, because he understands the dynamic between being knowledgeable and arrogant and ignorant. There is so much difference between them, and no one can have all the knowledge. The concept of the Darwish is resembled within a dot, which showcasing the ego in the head and highlighted in a flashy color, and the dress is made out of dust, celestial dust. It looks like light, and if you look at the proportions and the placement of the head with the body, the head is tilted downwards, as if it is being in the presence and the grace of the Almighty Creator. Till today, I feel music is part of my day-to-day life, my inspiration. I look up for artists, I look up for lyrics, I study the composition, I know some technicalities in music. I try to learn different cultural musical histories, instruments, percussion, rhythm, what's the difference, and because at the end they are different languages. And then I study the physics and the physics, which is the layer that's hidden within the music theory, the spacing, the scales, the patterns, which are also, you can look at them as a geometric beauty for me, but they are interconnected within sound, physics, sacred elements of of the human living. When we talk about vibration, we're talking about frequency, we're talking about, you know, they're all intertwined together with the visual understanding of the Arabic calligraphy and the sacred geometry and the Islamic geometry. They're all connected together, and then suddenly you'll be having lunch or dinner and you're looking at a slice of cucumber and you see this the geometry beauty of within it, and you're like, okay, it all makes sense, you know, it all makes sense.